Welcome to the MyFloridaLearn account guide designed for Level 1 foster care licensing. To complete the required trainings for your Level 1 foster care license, you will need to register an account with MyFloridaLearn. This database houses the required trainings for Level 1 foster care licensing and many other trainings about the child welfare system. Your completion certificates for any course taken will be kept on record in the portal for easy access. Use the links provided to create a new account. The account registration form can be tricky and confusing, so please view the entire walkthrough section before completing this form to ensure that all of your questions are answered. To begin, you will need to enter your name, email address, and phone number on the account registration form. Keep in mind that your email address will become your username. You will need to determine how you will create your account. If this will be an individual account showing only your name, a joint account between two people with the same last name, or a joint account between two people with different last names. You can opt to create one account for two caregivers listed on the court order. If you choose to do this, both names will show on all training certificates generated by the program. This allows you to complete trainings together instead of having to run the training courses multiple times from different accounts. Please keep in mind that this is an attestation that you have both completed the trainings and that our licensing specialists may ask specific questions about the trainings during their home studies. If you're creating one account for two caregivers with the same last name, enter both first names into the first name field separated by the word "and" as shown. If you are creating one account for two caregivers with a different last name, input the first and last name of one caregiver into the first name field, followed by the word "and", then enter the first and last name of the second caregiver into the last name field, as shown. The location section is not a required field. You will simply leave this field blank. For your DCF program affiliation and agency type, you will need to select the other option from the drop-down list, as shown. Next, you will need to select Heartland for Children as your division. This can be done by clicking the arrow next to the division field title. Heartland for Children will be located on the second page of results. You can also search in the title field at the top of the pop-up window. There are many fields on the registration form that are not required and do not apply to you as a Level 1 foster parent applicant. Please leave these fields blank. You will enter your primary role as foster parent and leave the remainder of the form blank as shown here. Next, you will need to create and confirm your account password. Follow the guidelines to provide a strong password for your account that can be easily remembered. Then click Login. Once you've completed the account registration form, you will be prompted to select 2 security questions and enter answers that are easily remembered in case you are ever locked out of your account. Keep in mind that your answers are case sensitive, so ensure that you type these answers in exactly as you would each time you are asked that question. Once you have selected your security questions, you will be routed to your account dashboard. From here, you can view transcripts and view learning opportunities and search for specific training courses. For steps on how to access the Level 1 foster care trainings, continue watching. The trainings required for Level 1 foster licensing have been grouped together in a convenient training playlist. To access the playlist, enter Foster Home Licensing into the search bar at the top right-hand side of the screen. You will need to select the first search result as shown here. This playlist will show the required trainings as well as some other recommended trainings. Use the following instructions to determine which trainings you will need to complete your licensing requirements. There are currently 2 trainings required for all Level 1 foster home applicants prior to licensing, and 1 training that is required to be completed within the first year of placement. All caregivers applying for Level 1 foster care licensing are required to complete Caring for Children Modules 1 through 5. In order to access this course, please select Open Curriculum from the training banner on the playlist landing page. Next, you will see a brief description of the Caring for Children training. You will need to select Open Curriculum again in order to access the full course. This will take you to the curriculum landing page. Training modules must be completed in order, and new modules will be unlocked as you complete each section. You need to complete all 5 modules in order to receive the training certificate. There is a tracker on the left side of the screen so that you can view your progress. You can complete these modules over several sessions if you choose. Human Trafficking Awareness 101 is also required for all caregivers seeking Level 1 licensing. From the Foster Home Licensing playlist, you can click the Human Trafficking Awareness 101 course banner in order to begin this training. Next, you will be given a brief overview of the Human Trafficking Awareness 101 course. You will need to select Launch and then Start Course in order to begin the training. You will then be directed to the Human Trafficking Awareness 101 course page. Here you will see a sidebar for navigating the course and a completion tracker on the left side of the screen. Read each page, view any videos attached, and continue through the course until you have completed the course exam and reached the Congratulations page. Conditions for Return is a training that can be completed after you are licensed. However, you can go ahead and complete this training prior to submitting your licensing application. It will be required within 1 year of the child's placement in your home. To begin, click on Launch on the training course banner from the Foster Home Licensing playlist. You will then see a brief overview of the Conditions for Return training. Select Launch and view the video to complete this training course. If the child in your care is taking any psychotropic medications or mood-altering medications, such as those for ADHD, anxiety, or depression, you will also need to complete the training on understanding psychotropic medications. You can access this training by selecting Understanding Psychotropic Medications on the Foster Home Licensing playlist page. You will then be given a brief overview of the Understanding Psychotropic Medications course. Select Launch in order to begin the course. Before beginning the training, you will need to enter your name as you would like it to appear on your training certificate. If 2 caregivers are taking the course together, ensure that the names are properly linked. For example, you would enter John and Jane Doe if the caregivers' last names are the same, or you would enter John Doe and Jane D if the last names are different. Once you have entered your name, select Start. Next, you will need to indicate your role in the child welfare system. You will need to select I am a caregiver in order to continue. Lastly, you will be given brief instructions on navigating the Understanding Psychotropic Medications training course. Review these and select Next once you are comfortable and ready to complete the training. Once you've completed all of your trainings, you will need to email the training certificates to your assigned peer navigator. To access your certificates, log into your account dashboard, then click on View Transcript. Note the instructions at the top of the Welcome to Your Transcript page. You are able to toggle between active and completed trainings. On this page, you can relaunch any trainings that you have started but have not yet completed under the Active filter. To access your certificates of completion, you will need to change the filter to Completed. Then click View Completion Certificate next to your desired training. From the training completion page, you will click View My Certificate. You can then save the certificate to your computer in order to email it to your peer navigator. If you have questions at any point through this process, please reach out to your assigned peer navigator for assistance.